Hi friends, welcome to your live Golden Hour Method class for this month. I am going to keep it short and sweet today. We're just going to work with a set of weights. Weights are optional. If you don't have weights, you don't need them. They're just going to add a little bit of a challenge to the short and sweet glute and upper body focused flow that we're going to tackle today. So I'm so glad you're here. If you just joined, you need a light set of weights. They're optional, so if you don't have them, that's fine. You can work with your body's own resistance. Otherwise, let's head to the mat with our weights and get started. So happy you guys are here. All right, so coming to your mat, bend into your knees and pick up your weights. Bring one weight in each hand and step your feet out nice and wide. We want all 10 toes to point forward. And we want to bring the weights right in front of the chest. Bend into your knees and sink your glutes down nice and low. Shift your weight into your right foot, extending the left leg nice and long, and then shift over to the left. So my spine is really long here. My belly is in, my chest is lifted. So notice if you're arching in your back or rounding in your back, you want your spine as long and as strong as you can. You want your glutes to dip back low behind you, and your weights are hugging in really close to your chest. Shoulders roll down your back, chin is up off the chest, and stay low here. If you need modification, you can kind of come up through center to give yourself a little mini break. Otherwise, the weight stays shifted back. Good. You stay nice and low as you move side to side. Good. Nice. And hug the weights, and let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to add balance, coming all the way up on that right foot, and then right back down to that side lunge. So it's lift, balance, and fall back. Lift, balance, and fall back. And if the balance is too much, just come to standing as a modification. Always an option to ditch the weights as well. Keep them hugging into your chest if you have them. We want them weighting the torso here. Chest stays lifted. Spine stays nice and long. Good. Let's go for 3 and 2. Last one. Good. And then we switch sides. So we take it over to the left and we balance and fall back. Lift and fall back, and try to land with control here in the same spot on your mat every single time, with your toes pointing straight forward. Don't be afraid to let all of your weight come back and down. This will definitely get your heart rate up a little bit too. Let's go for 4, lift, 3, good, 2, last one here. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet hips width distance. Take a bend in the knees so you're soft in the legs. We don't want to be locked out in the knees. And we want to tuck the tailbone slightly so that the low back is flat, the abdominals and the glutes are engaged. Let's bring the arms up to 90 degrees. We're going to drop down into the hips and back up to 90. Down into the hips and back to 90. So just working slow and control here. Warming up across the chest and the back and throughout the shoulders, right back up to 90, controlling that short range of motion. Exhale as you drag it in. Good. And again, soft bend in the knees. Shoulders are stacking over hips and you're stable throughout the rest of the body. Good. Go for 4. Belly in. 3. Nice work. 2. Last one. Good. Now hold it up there at 90. We reach overhead and pull. Overhead and pull. So maybe a little cut off here in the frame, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm reaching the weights right up over the crown of my head and drawing the elbows right back down to 90. Try to be mindful of where your ribs are. Don't let them flare. Don't let the back arch. Draw everything in toward the midline. Go for 5. Good. Small range of motion here. Last 3, belly in deeply. Exhale, press 2. Good, last one here. Let's bring those arms up overhead, full range here. Down for 2, and lift and overhead. Down for 2, and press up for 2. So really try to find that resistance. Good. Exhale and pull. Go for 4. You got it. And 3. Exhale, drive it in. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Let's hold it at 90 here. We'll take those elbows in and open wide. Super important here that as you move, you're not rocking the rest of your body back and forth to accommodate the movement. We want the elbows to stay at 90 degrees. Good. Coming right in line with the shoulder. Feel the chest. Work the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Work the back. Work the chest and work the back. Good. For 3 and 2. Hold it in here, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive the elbows straight back behind you. Lift them nice and high. Take a big bend in your knees and hinge forward at your waist. From profile, it looks like this. Spine still long, belly still in, low back still nice and flat. Narrow row. Reach it long, 45 degrees in front of you, and exhale, drive it back. Reach it long and pull. Chin stays up off the chest here. How low can you go in those legs? Good. So send the glutes back behind you. Send your weight to your heels. Maybe lift your toes up off the mat. Make sure your weight is set back behind you. And squeeze the shoulder blades together as you drive the elbows back past your ribcage. Keeping your arms close into the sides of your body. Go 3. Good. And 2. Last 1 here. Let's hold those arms long at that 45 degrees. Take the right arm up a few inches, left arm down, and slowly switch. And we want to really try to maintain the depth in our little squat here, the length in our spine, the length in our arms. Chin is up off the chest, neck is nice and long, and we're switching super slow for 4 and 3. Breathing. 2. Last 1. Good. Drive those elbows back, extend those arms nice and long, bend and reach. So getting into those triceps here, try to pin your elbows really high behind you and keep them there. Moving from the elbow joint down to the hands and avoid swinging. So we really don't want to swing and drop. We want to push and drag it back in. Chin stays up, gaze is forward, neck is nice and long. Inhale in, exhale, lift, squeeze the triceps. Go for 5 and 4. Deep breaths here. 3. You've got this. 2. Last 1. Hold it high right here. Little pulses up for 8, 7. Even higher. Squeeze deeper. Good. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Relax the shoulders down. Bend your knees to set your weight at the top of your mat. Come to the back of your mat. Take a big breath and reach the arms up. Chin to chest as you round down through your spine. Walking your hands out. Plank and hold. So hands come underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, squeeze the glutes. Lift the backs of the thighs up towards the ceiling. Good. And then pick the chin up off the chest. Inhale, shift your weight forward, come to your tippy toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press back. So really sending the weight of your body forward past your wrists, asking a little bit more of your upper back, your side body, and your core to help you stabilize. Go for 4 and press back. 3, push. 2, good. Last 1, press it up to down dog. Take a breath here, big inhale. And full exhale. Good. We're going to shift the weight forward to our plank. Exhale as we pike it up. We're going to reach right hand across to left shin and float back to plank. Other side. Left hand across to right shin and float back to plank. Exhale, lift, reach, and plank. Exhale, lift, reach, and plank. Good. So as we do this, we want to try to keep the pelvis steady. Try to keep it nice and square as best you can. But keeping the chin up off the chest, the belly engaged. Go for 4, reach across. And 3, nice. 2, last 1, good. Let's float back to plank and hold. Spread the fingers wide, 10 seconds here. Press up in between your shoulder blades, lift your chin, breathe here. Pull the belly in, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, drop your knees. Sink your hips back to your heels. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Nice work. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into some glute focused work. So option to grab one weight, set it behind your left knee. Good, so you're kind of hugging in, hugging the heel in towards the glutes, squeezing in on that weight, keeping your hips nice and square, pressing into your palms. Let's lift that left leg and lower, lift and lower. So this can all be done without the weight, still plenty of work. We're pointing through the toes at this point, hugging that weight in, so keeping the heel close to the glutes. We're keeping the hip bones nice and square and the belly lifted in and up. Notice where your weight is. If you're shifting over to that right side, really try to shift back towards center, keeping your weight as evenly distributed as possible. Low back is stable here, nice and flat, and you're controlling the movement. Let's go for 5 and 4. Nice. 3, 2. Hold it up there, a little pokes up. So hugging that heel in, pointing through the toes, little poke, keeping the hips nice and square, squeezing through those glutes, lift and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it down knee to knee. We take it straight out to the side and lower, out to the side and lower. Good. So lift, squeeze, lower. Still hugging that heel in, still pointing through that toe, still checking in with that weight distribution. Press firmly into your palms, pick your chin up, lift and lower. Try to keep the rest of the body where it is. Go for 4. Nice. 3. You can do it. 2. Last one. Now we combo. So we're going to take it straight up and down, straight out and in. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. So hugging that heel in tight, really holding on to the grip of the weight. And if you're not using the weight, just really trying to hug that heel in super tight. Pick the chin up off the dust, shift the weight back to center. Go for 4. You've got it. Big squeeze. Lift, lower. Here's 3. Lift, lower. Last 2. Lift, lower. Last one here. Nice work. Go ahead and remove the weight. Drop your right forearm down. Lift your leg back up and then open up through your hips. Stacking your hips. Roll your top shoulder down and extend your leg nice and long. It's going to be lift and lift, squeeze, or lower and lift, squeeze. So we want to lower just below hip height. And then we want to send it right back up, squeezing through the glutes, reaching to the toes. Lower and lift, squeeze. Keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. We're slightly rotated, slightly twisted through the waist here. So it's good for the side body as well. Press firmly into your right forearm so that you're supported there in the upper body. Good. Let's go for 3, 2. Hold it there at hip height. Circle forward and around. Forward and around. Really reach through those toes. Try to keep that leg super long. Still squeezing through those glutes. Rest of the body is stable here. You've got this. Circle forward and around for 5. Keep that leg up high. 3, 2. Reverse your circle here. Circle back around. Try not to lose any height in that leg. Reach, reach, reach through those toes. You can do it. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, holding there. Now drive your knee right in towards your shoulder and lengthen, lift, lower. So it's exhale, pull, reach, up, down. Good, pull, reach, lift, lower. All the way in. Really using that waist, that side body to drag that knee up towards that shoulder. Reach long, squeeze, return. Go for 3, up and down. 2. Yes, you can. Last one. Nice work, you guys. See if you can find your balance here. Lifting your arm up, lifting your leg up, lifting your chin up. Breathing. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Go ahead and sink your hips back to your heels really quickly for a nice stretch. Good. And then go ahead and staying on your right side, come down to the mat on your forearm. Grab one of your weights if it's nearby if you're using weights today. Bend your bottom knee, extend your top leg nice and long to the top corner of the mat. Elbow comes underneath your shoulder. Weight comes into your shoulder. We're gonna lift the hips up, send the arm up overhead, and then just lower and lift the hips. Lower and lift. So we're just holding that weight steady up over our shoulder. Good, just be challenging with that isometric hold, and then focusing there on the core, using the side body, the waist to help lift us up away from the floor. You got it. 4, 3, 2, hold it high right there. Can you lift the leg and lower? Lift and lower. Always an option to keep the hips down on the floor as a modification. Go for 3, 2, nice. Set the leg down, and we're gonna take a twist here. So we're setting the weight underneath the ribs, and then stack it all the way up. You have 4 more. Twist, keep those hips high. Good for 3, nice. 2, last one. Good, hold it there, little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Go ahead and sit yourself up, bring one weight with you, and step on the other side. So coming into that tabletop, weight comes behind the left knee if you're using it, hands underneath your shoulders, walk your knees underneath your hips, hug your heel in super tight, lift and lower. So again, back is nice and flat, belly is engaged, ribs are in toward the midline, hip bones are shining straight down to the floor, and your weight is centered as best you can. Notice if you're sinking in between your shoulders, press up in between your shoulders as if you're in a plank in your upper body. Good, and just keeping that heel hugging in super tight, whether you're using the weight or not. Up and squeeze and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Good, nice and controlled, really trying to find that extra resistance. Going for 5, lift and squeeze. 4, 3, last 2, hold it up here, little pokes up, so just squeezing deeper, deeper, deeper still, good, hugging those heels in, belly is in, breath is flowing, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, we take it knee to knee, straight out to the side and lower, straight up to the side and lower. Good, so trying to keep that pelvis nice and steady. Hips stay square. Focus stays right at the top of your mat, so your neck is nice and long. Good, lift and lower, and then try not to dump your weight into that supporting side. 4, 3, 2, yes, let's find that combo. Lift, lower, out, and down. Good. It's so good, so good, it burns. Lift, lower, up, and down. Really try to stay steady with that breath and that focus. Hug that heel in super tight. You've got this. Good, lift, lower, up, and down. Go for 4. Yes, you can. 3, higher and deeper every time. 2, yeah, last one. Nice work. Okay, go ahead, set that weight down to the top corner of the mat. Send your left forearm down to the floor. Box out with your right hand. Leg comes up. Stack your hips open up here. Reaching through your toes. Lift, return. So draw your shoulder down. And then again, a gentle twist in that waist so you're working that side body. And it's not a big kick and a big drop. It's lift, reach, squeeze, return. Lift, reach, squeeze, return. So really think about controlling that range of motion, finding that same range of motion every single time, getting deeper into those muscles with every repetition. Good. 5 and 4, 3, 2, nice. Let's hold it up there at hip height, circle forward and around. Try to keep everything else super stable here. Hips are nice and stacked, belly is in. Breath is flowing, relax your shoulders down. Reach to those toes. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, circle back and around. It's all about the length in the leg. Reach, reach, reach. The longest leg. Good, and circle, same circle every time for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here. Let's drive that knee in, lengthen, lift, and lower. Good, it's pull, reach, lift, return. All the way up and in, really cinching that side body. And then in opposition, how long and deeply can you squeeze? Pull, reach, lift, lower. 3 more. You can do it. Last 2. Up, down. Last one here. Nice work. Good. Go ahead and grab your weight and come down onto your side body. I feel like I missed something there. Maybe it was balance hold. Oop, come right back up. Balance hold. Yes, you can. Especially because I almost forgot it. We all got to come back here. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. See, that's the beauty about in-person classes, is y'all would call me out on that. You wouldn't let me forget. Go ahead and stack yourselves up. Grabbing that weight, send it into your shoulder and extend your arms super long and tall over your shoulder. Lift those hips up. Good, and then we just lower and lift. Lower and lift. So just holding steady that weight up over the shoulder. Hips come straight down, straight up from the floor. Pressing firmly into your forearm for 4, 3, 2. Hold it high there. Can you lift and lower that top leg? Lift and lower. Always an option to drop the hips here if you need to as a modification. Good. Go for 3, 2. Last one. Good. Set that top leg down. Let's find that rotation. Twist and lift, stack, reach. Twist, lift, stack, reach for 4 and up. 3 and reach. Nice. Hips stay high. Extend. Last one. Reach and let it go. Amazing. Go ahead and set that weight aside. We're going to come onto our back, all the way down on the mat. Last quick set here. Let's walk our heels in towards our glutes. And then with your hands, make a fist with your right hand. Pack your fist into your left palm. And your elbows are going to stay high and wide. So there's space between my hands and my chest. My hands are directly over the center of my chest. And if you need a modification, you just bring your arms back down to the floor for your usual bridge. Inhale, lift the hips, squeezing the glutes. Lower to a hover. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Exhale up and down. And so without the support of our arms here on the floor, we're really working a little bit more into the core and a little bit more into the legs, just to find that stability as we lift and lower the pelvis. Straight down and straight up from the floor. Ribs stay in, belly stays in. Chin is up off the chest. Breathing here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Good. Stay high in those hips. Let's lift the heels and hover. Lift the heels and hover. So really squeezing through the calves and then doing your best to try to make sure that the hips aren't adjusting so much. It's more of just a lift of the lower part of the leg, and then press actively, fist into palm, so you feel your chest working here too. Go for 5, 4, hips stay high, 3, 2, last one, hold it up nice and high, tuck it up, 8, 7, chin is up, elbows high and wide, lots of space between the neck and the chest, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, drop your left heel down. Shift weight into the left foot, pull the right leg up into tabletop, extend the right leg nice and long. Option to bring your hands to the floor if you need to. Inhale, lower down, exhale, kick. Lower, kick. Keep your toes pointed since long legs are kind of the theme today. Lift and extend. Go for 4, kick. 3, control the movement. Keep the hips up. Good. Last one here, hold it up here, tuck it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your right foot down. Lower everything down, take a breath, switch your grip. Left fist, right palm, right in front of your chest, elbows high and wide. Walk the heels in, lift and squeeze and hover. Lift and squeeze and hover. So pressing into the heels, letting the knees stay right in line with the hip bones the entire time, so avoid splitting wider or falling in toward the midline. Picking the chin up and scooping the belly deeply as you lift the hips up. For 3, 2, hold it nice and high. We lift the heels and hover. Lift and hover. Good. So working through the lower part of the leg here, pressing firmly into our right palm, really packing this grip in front of the chest. Elbows stay high and wide, up and squeeze and hover. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up by little tucks up here, squeeze deeply, and lift, squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it high, drop your right heel, lift your left foot off the floor, extend your left leg. Inhale, lower, exhale, kick. Inhale, down, exhale up. This is so much balance and control without your hands. So if you need to, bring your hands out to side. Last 2. Last one, hold it up nice and tall. Let's tuck it up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your foot down. Lift your hips up nice and high. Lift your heels up nice and high. Take the knees out and in. Out and in. Good. So squeezing the glutes, keeping the pelvis up nice and high. Heels up nice and high. Press into that grip. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it wide. Tuck up. 8, 7, 6. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Nice work. Pull the knees in. Rock it side to side. That's it. That's the end of our express class. We're going to stretch it out. Bring your hands to the calves of your knees. Take your knees out to right. Circle up and around. And then reverse direction. Just kind of broadening the surface area of your low back massage. Take your time here to really kind of flush out any tension in that low back. Good. Let's bring the right foot to the top of the left thigh. Reach in between your thighs and grab the back of the left thigh, hugging it in as you work your right knee away. Just relaxing through the shoulders, relaxing through the jaw here. Your muscles are warm from having just been worked quite a bit in a short amount of time. So use that to your advantage. Really try to hug that thigh in as you work that knee away, deepening your stretch with every breath. Good. Release your hands. Draw your right thigh on top of your left, so crisscrossing your thighs. And then reach down for either your shins or your ankles, whatever's available to you on either side. Gently pull down on your legs. That'll deepen your stretch a little bit. And then hug your knees in towards your chest a little bit closer to deepen your stretch even more. Try to keep the head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. Press down gently and draw in gently with every breath to deepen the stretch, releasing the glutes. Good. And then you can stay with your crossed thighs, coming into your twist, dropping your knees to the left. If that's too much on your low back, just uncross. And stack your knees as you usually do. Arms come out wide or to a gold post position. And gaze over to the right. Gentle spinal twist here. Always trying to stack the right hip on top of the left. Big breath in. Full breath out. Good, and then come back to center. Send the left foot to the top of the right thigh. Reach your hands in between your legs. Work the left thigh away. Hug the right thigh in. Big breaths here. Using how warm your muscles are. Hope deepen your stretch a little bit. Really drawing in with the right thigh. On an inhale, exhale. Try to press that left knee a little bit further away. Relax the rest of your body. One more deep breath here. Good, and when you're ready, release your hands, stack your left thigh on top of your right, reach down for shins or ankles, whatever is available. Gentle press and a gentle hug in. And I just love this stretch so much. It really gets really deep into the glute med and the glute max. It really helps to release any tension that we build there. It's a great stretch to do if you feel your low back talking to you sometimes. It's just tight glutes. All right, option to keep the thighs crossed, dropping the knees over to the right this time, or uncross and just stack. Hands out to the sides, gaze out to the left. Shoulders stay rooted to the mat. So a gentle twist through the spine here. Good, and then just trying to draw that left hip a little bit further, more on top of the right, to deepen that stretch. Bringing everything back to center. Hug your knees in. Start to rock along the length of your spine, peeling your shoulder blades up off the floor, massaging your back and forth, building some momentum to come up to a seat at the top of your mat. And then go ahead and take your butterfly stretch. So heels in, soles of the feet together, and then just hinge forward, knees come wide towards the floor, releasing the inner thighs, releasing the hips. Maybe the hands come out in front of you. Big breath in, full breath out. Good. When you're ready, slowly walk it up to seated. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale as your hands come down in front of your chest. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale and pause here. Take a moment to thank your body and thank yourself. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all next time. Thanks, you guys. Oh, good. It was a quick 30 minutes. Love it. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you next time. This will post immediately to the library, so take a few minutes to transcode, and then you can refer back to it if you like this one. Have a great day.